Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Ormy, and today we are back playing Starters Order 7. And a few changes from the end of the last video. We ran long, we did a few things, but I changed my mind on a couple of bits. So, I sold a couple of horses that I wasn't going to sell, but Cillian was amongst them, just didn't quite look good enough. Didn't get a lot of money either. A little bit disappointed with that. And in the breeding barn, I've looked at the horses. I've decided, Lady Gorgeous, Galmati, Roughshod, and Lucky Tricks. This is their last year of breeding. After this, I will decide what to do with them. Probably just retire them from the game, because each of them has issues with finish. And to be honest with you, the three I'm keeping, which is Feish, Diabri, however I'm pronouncing that, Hip Hop, and Dear Money, those three actually only have 50% bars as well. So not one of them has a full bar for finish application, but they've at least got good other stats as well as 50%. The other four have zeros, and I'm just done with that. So not the best in what we could have done. In terms of the breeding, I wish I'd have looked at that a little bit better. But it's going to be what it's going to be. And I'm very happy anyway. We've got good yearlings. We'll have a couple of good horses probably from that bunch. And we've got a good set of horses here. So we got Glingerville. Glingerville is in a 1 mile 4. He's going to South Africa. And we'll see how that works out. It's a conditions race because that's all that there was to it. Not sure on that. Then we're out to Dubai with Tootling for the Al Maktoum Grade 2 over a mile. So we'll see how Tootling runs that. Suleimani is actually going over to Kenilworth to see what happens in the Omarines Queen's Plate. Again, I just don't know how that is going to actually work out. But again, out to South Africa early on in the season, and in Kenilworth again, we are sending very cool from mile 6, grade 2, that I expect to be absolutely battered in, but we'll see distance-wise. That's only real distance. We'll see distance-wise, we'll see quality, and if they can get, even in the top 5 in that field, because it's a big field, I'll be happy with 4th, 5th, 6th in that field, so we'll see exactly what very cool looks like, and then we'll have an idea of where to put them for the rest of the season. Same with Suleimani a little bit. Tootling, Glingermill, very much again the same, just seeing where they'll be. I think Tootling and Suleimani we've got an idea on. These two we really haven't, but we will by the end of it. So 2 races at Kenilworth and 1 at Durbanville for South Africa, and 1 in Dubai for Tootling. And then we've got maidens. We've got 5 furlongs, so that's pretty much all that's available. So Seeb, Keen Gale, and Prince Gia, which was Giacomo. So we changed basically his name. I think that was Alberto Giacomo or something. So I renamed him Prince Gia, just a bit easier, a bit shorter. Makes things a bit easier for me. So, again, I'm not sure how they'll do at that distance, but we're about to find out. Personal Touch is going to Dubai for a 6 furlong maiden. So them and Sweeb are going abroad. And then 1 in Kentucky, which is local to where I put my stables. And Prince Gia's off to Hollywood. Magical Piece not ready to run. And there weren't any more anyway in the month of January. So we are where we're at. So we'll wait on Magical Piece because I feel like that's the one we know most about as well. So that's where we are. Those are the races we booked. That's why I disagree with what I did in the breeding program. And that's why I sold a couple of extra horses other places. So I'm going to save up. And we're going to go into... Do I want to watch these? We've got so many races, we can't watch them. maidens we cannot watch. And Prince Gia comes forth. So, should benefit from this run, so just didn't run well at all. Pretty much ran green. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. This was a 2-horse race. And that was about it. Disappointing, but okay. That's Prince Gia out of the way. And then in the sales, Queenie Star. I don't think there's anything in there we want, so Suleimani off to Kenilworth for this race. So we are favourite, and we will go and watch this one. Well, Trust Fund Babe was in that race and comes second. Okay. So we know what that horse is like. And we are the favourites of this field. Again, we're in form. Balthazar King's here alongside us. We've at least competed with them. We know what that's all about. And yeah. Could be good. Could be a 2-horse race. So Sternkönig is also up there. Okay. Okay, that kind of makes sense, I guess. That makes sense. So we ran green in the maiden. And then the first proper race, the non-maiden races of the season, is going to be here at Kenilworth. The 1 mile, the All-Marines Queen's Plate. Grade 1 for 3-year-olds. And Suleimani is up here, ready to go. And there we go. Look to be pretty decent. And then just going to go towards the back of the pack. Again, dangerous in a big field. We are holding that inside line. So I believe we could be okay. I think Indian Gift was the one that was in our way there. But now it's opened up and we're coming on the inside. But again, Indian Gift might just be a little too much on our inside. We're going to have to go really hard in this. We're alongside Commander Wish. We are up into third inside the final furlong. Where's the extra challenge going to come from? It's going to be Sternkönig coming through there. Limitage is falling off though. We're going to take second place in that behind Ocean Rosie. And that's not a bad result. I mean, it's not what we want. It wasn't the win. I get that. But we beat Sternkönig and we beat Balthazar King. And yeah. I mean, this Ocean Rosie came out and did very, very well. And we shouldn't be surprised. Okay, you know, mid-pack at Ascot, but then almost wins at Ascot, Kenilworth, Ascot. Doesn't do well in Châtain. But then again, you know, who did? Tootling was in 6th. Ocean Rosie was down in 11th. So I didn't expect Ocean Rosie to really come through in this one, but had a great run. Yeah. We did pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think I've got a right to be happy with that. So we hold our 125 rating. We are going to skip the maiden. And again, we're not going to win a maiden. So no extra. So maybe... yeah, maybe that's a 6 furlong horse as expected. We just don't have 6 furlong maidens in January, it seems, to be able to do anything with that. So there's a maiden, and then there's a conditions race, the Cuda Sprint. I mean, I could just throw Magical Piece into a conditions race. Would that be good? I mean, I think they've got the ability to do it. So yeah, let's go back to Kenilworth for that. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Weekly sales. No. 2-year-old sales. Don't know. Breeder sales. Auntie.com. Okay, just one back-to-back grade 3s at the end of last season. Again, that might just be worth a risk. Young horse wins. Earned money. Got a couple of grade 3s. High rating. Might be what I'm looking for. And then, are these my horses? All of them? No. So Bernie the Bolt isn't my horse. The other 4 are. That'll be interesting. We haven't really populated the rest yet. Okay. No. Oh, see that lag. That piece of lag. I didn't think it accepted the button click. And of course, it did accept the button click, so we miss out. Personal touch. So third. No extra. So that's personal touch might have actually been one to run at 5 furlongs. And actually got the 6 furlong run. So that sucks if that's the case. That's a very high rating. Very high rating. Yeah, you know what? Those two are probably very, very good horses. In fact, this is a very good field. So maybe Personal Touch is a 5 furlong horse. And maybe it's a very, very good horse. Like, it looks like a very, very good horse. But it was just up against fantastic horses. So maybe we run a 5 furlong maiden for it later on. And Tootling didn't get off to a good start either. The Al Maktoon didn't get inside that top 3. But does seem to be able to race at a mile against good competition. So there's a secondary option for when we go down. Finish within 1.5 lengths of the winner. Pretty happy with that. The only foreign horse in the field. Again, we'd have probably have got up to the first 2. Probably would have finished 3rd, maybe 2nd. But yeah, if that was at 7 furlongs, we would have had a much better run at that. So, don't want anything to do with the weekly sale. There we go. Glingermill. Let's go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, I did it again. Glingermill here, 1 mile 4 furlongs. So, again, a bit of a tough race for this horse. Don't expect it to be fancy. Don't expect it to do too well. Don't want to come last. I want to get top 5. I'd like to get top 5. But I want to know about distance. I want to know about what kind of other horses are in this field, ratings-wise, how they've performed, and what that might mean for Glingermill. So, it's only a C2. It's a conditions race, but it's a mile 4, and we'll see how we go. So we haven't seen this horse race too much. It's going to be the pace setter out front, tight to the rail. We got Napping Princess with Quizwork and Maylite just there moving up. We've got Ultimate Limit with Wasna, Whaley and North Shadow at the rear. We still got 7 furlongs to go. We've got the 3 just on the flank of Glingermill. Then another 3 back with North Shadow coming a little wide. Coming back in now. Looks like Wasna trying to join stablemate Maylite, who's being left behind. 2.5 furlongs. And here comes Napping Princess. Quizwork isn't catching, but Ultimate Limit and Wasnar are. This is a furlong and a half. And here comes Quizwork now. Coming in. Quizwork might have this. Quizwork and Wasnar. A late change by Whaley, but not going to be good enough. North Shadow does decent. Quizwork's going to push out for the win. And we're going to finish in 6th place, I believe. So, not too far off where I thought we might. 10 lengths back off the winner. We really faded badly. And then we weren't persevered with. So, didn't appear to stay. So, yeah. Glingermill then. Let me think. What would Glingermill be? 1 mile. Ooh. Are we just a very poor racer? Because those bars are decent and those bars are really decent. Is it just that Glingermill cannot race? I don't know. I think I'm going to try a mile 3. And see how that looks. Because that might work for us. That might work for us. I don't think anyone's going to breed from Glingermill with this kind of record, honestly. Didn't win a maiden. Won the maiden at the second go. And then, dead last in the Kentucky Derby. 3 7ths in a row. And then a 6th. Not really lighting things up. So we got Magical Piece and then Very Cool, who we are trying to find out about as well. Nothing at the sales. Let's see. Normal. Okay. So, I mean, that's an interesting one. Okay, we get Agildor cheap. We don't bother with a selling race horse. And again, we're going to pay a decent amount of money. We normally lose a lot of money at the beginning of the season. And possibly make it back afterwards. So, don't expect you to be anything, but you turn out to be something. Oh my, okay. So if I'd have spent 2 million on Agildor, I would have been a little disappointed, but okay. And then 70,000 for Spoke to Carlo. Yeah, so we'll get most of our money back, and we've got a horse worth maybe $1 million, $1.5 million, just low right now on the ability front. But the rest of those stats are pretty good. And in fact, Prince Gia, Keen Gale, Personal Touch, I think they've all got fairly low potential to start with as well. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Agildor will join in with the maiden races. So we got someone booked. We haven't got someone booked in this. We'll just see how they go in that one. So, again, not the worst. Not the best. 28th. What have we got coming up? 10th of February. So we don't have too much. Spoke to Carlo. Yeah, we lost a bit of money. So if we look at it totally, it's about 2.4. We spent about $1 million and we got Agildor for that $1 million, which is okay, actually. We can probably get him winning a couple of races, selling for 2 to 3 million. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Again, as long as you're sensible about how you look at it, and not just, I spent a lot of money and didn't get anything for this horse. Look at how much you spent for everything, and then figure out exactly how much money you would have paid for what you remained with. And then you can properly decide, did you do well or not? So, Magical Piece, flying back to Kenilworth for this in the CUDA Sprint Class 2 Conditions race. $300,000 on the line for the race. There you go. We will not be favoured because, again, we're an American horse that's coming over to South Africa to see what we can do. And it's not going to be anything good. It's not going to be anything good. Because we're badly sweating up before the race. And as such, I'm not even going to bother. Bolted on the way to post. And then faded. Again, that just might be a 5 furlong horse at the moment. But the fact that it sweated up badly was, yeah, it's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. But again, we only finished 4 lengths back. Without that, probably half of that, maybe a top 3. It's still a really, really good horse. It just didn't run well. Just didn't run well. And that's a shame. That is a shame. So, start of this season, we're losing money. And we're getting bad results. I don't think we've won a race. I don't believe we've won a single race. Oh, very cool. At least not sweating up. Lowest rated, lowest weighted. I mean, £6 over the other colts and stallions. I don't really know if that's going to provide any advantage. Got one horse which looks, kind of calm. But, yeah. Okay, mile 6. This is a distance tester, and I think I've gone too far. I think I wanted to do a mile 4, probably, but we will find out. There's some good horses. Troop Fort, Eton Rifles. I'm expecting maybe to do something in this, but hey, you gotta be in it for a chance to win it. We're here with a decent-ish start. We're gonna go to the outside. And it looks like we're gonna be in that chasing, stalking pack. That second stack with Ibhanyan, Hayan, and Red Harbour behind Maylight. We got Puzzle Book here, Wasna as well. Then back to Marama, Troop Fort, and Eton Rifles. And then Maidment, Shami, and Yes We Can at the rear. But everybody's within touch. Everyone's within touch. We're coming up now to the 6 furlong mark. We're a mile into the race. There goes Wasna up on our flank. We're coming round Ibn Hiyan. Looks like Marama's making a move. And we're falling back quite badly. And now we're going to make a secondary run and fall right off the back of it. So yeah, I think that collapse was about 3 furlongs short. I think that was about 3 furlongs short there. So again, maybe that's another 1 mile, 3 furlongs. But I had to test him out. And that's a grade 2 as well. Like a grade 2. If that finished at a mile 3 or a mile 4, I think we're easily in amongst it at the top. But both these, Shami and Yes We Can, both of those were right down the back. So they closed really, really well. We kind of finished way off the pace at the back, but like I say, I think we might have had a chance elsewhere. So yeah, okay, very cool finishes way down the pack. Suleimani second, Tootling fourth, Glingermill sixth. Then on to the maidens. Magical Peace comes in eighth, Gia on fourth, Gale on second, Personal Touch third, Seeb and Aigil Door left to go. And we're on the 10th for the auction. Okay. So, rough start to this season. As I expected, as I fully expected. I knew Glingermill and Very Cool were risky. I knew Tootlin and Suleimani were pushing themselves in those races. Yeah. So, injuries are over on the head lad communications. So, 7 weeks. Like, that really sucks because they were up next. They were on the 3rd. I was just trying to simulate a few days to get there. We ended up simulating almost a month, which means the breeders' sales we were going to go with have actually passed as well. So I was trying to go to the 3rd. It pushed us 3 weeks further than that. I dislike that. I really dislike that. So, yeah, skip to next race is a little bit of a problem, maybe. A little bit of a problem. In that stuff like that can happen and you miss the auctions as well. I don't think that's a good way of doing it. I understand why it's been programmed that way. I understand, the point A to B contacts, but yeah, I don't like this. I don't think this was thought about as a possibility of happening and how it would affect it. So, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And Egildor will come in 5th. No chance as a closer. Just didn't run great, honestly. I mean, that's it's probably the worst out of all the maidens. So yeah, Very Cool and Glingermill continue to worry me. Suleimani and Tootling continue to look good, but not great. And the 2-year-olds I really, really liked couldn't win a maiden. 0 from 5, and 1 got injured a few days before they were due to run. And so will be out for 2 months. That's not what I wanted. That's really not what I wanted. So these are the breeding sales. I want to go through to the 3rd. These were here. I don't know if I would have gone for anyone in particular, really. But it would have been nice to look at them. I think Anti.com was about the only one I really would have gone after. So I'm kind of disappointed there, but at least we didn't lose anything big. Yearling sales. So Bernie the Bolt downwards are yearlings we can buy. And we've got 4 yearlings in there to sell. So I'm going to skip to the next month. We're going to go and look at these auctions and decide kind of what we're going to go after. I think Linthal Fox, we're definitely going to go after laid back. And then, I mean, I would say go after the grade 1s, but we had our 4 grade 1s that didn't turn out well. So Joe Rocco, decent. Benny's missed, decent, but not really thrilled by any of these pedigrees. So probably just going to go after the laid back horse and hope to strike gold. So 500,000 on a yearling again. Let's see, Fleur de Varsy. So there we go. So they paid for a new horse, and then the others basically got us 800 grand. A couple of these went for big-ish money, but I'm not fussed. I really hoped we'd find more. So we're going to make over 1 million. There we go. We get a lot of that money back. Almost all of it, in fact. So yeah. We made a bit of money from that, but not as much as we probably should have. And yeah. Okay, we're way down on money from where we were last season. I just don't know what we're doing with all these horses right now, so let's go find some more races for at least the two I think I can trust, who didn't look bad in their runs, but just didn't quite get the job done. There's nothing at 7 furlongs. Let's check a mile. There's a grade 1 there. There's a grade 1 here. Okay, one by a short head. 1.5 lengths. I was way back in that one. Okay. I think we can challenge. I think we can challenge there. And then I think we can go for the BC Stakes here against similar opposition, including, I think, Vittori again. In fact, that might be pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same set of horses, really. Polish Sprite, I know, is a horse that I had at one point, and I sold, so I don't think it's very good, but it's winning races, which, you know, annoys me. The fact that it won 2 grade 3s and we let it go, and it wasn't that good. So, yeah, not the best, really. Okay. Let's look here. Mile 3. There's a grade 3 for you. It's a selling race for you. We did race you at a mile 4 last time. I'm back to him. I mean, oh, if I wanted to get absolutely wrecked, I could throw Glingamil in there. It's a grade 2. It's not even a feature race. At a mile 2, let's check that distance. Maybe. Okay, maidens. Just maidens. Right, Gia's going into that one. Personal touch into that one. Michael Dorr will give you some time, and then you can go into that one. And then Keen Gale on there with Rosario, a Magical Piece in there with Lopez. So we'll make sure we're not going to be overweight for our jockeys. Yeah, we still got to wait and see what Sieb does. But it's not the best start to form, is it? It's not the best start to form. Like I say, very cool Glingamil. again, might not be the best at what they're doing right now as well. Might not be at their best in that next race. Okay, so Fabulous Fairy is laid back. But again, I don't like buying the 2-year-olds. I like buying the breeders because, you know, sometimes they come up with decent horses. And the yearling sales, you can get something really good, I feel, at times. But those 2-year-old sales, sometimes they're very hit and miss. And I don't think I've bought anything from them and been happy in a while. I don't believe so. Okay. Let's find Gio's race. Skip the result. See if we can win. Oh my god, 4th. Missed break half. Oh my god, really? You were laid back, so laid back you didn't run when they opened the gate. I just don't even know. I don't even know. Looks like such a good horse. Glingermill looks like a really good horse. Very cool. Looks like a decent horse. Just can't get some of these horses to run well. Suleimani and Tootling are the only ones keeping me from going insane, because at least with them, I know that I'm not just totally off when picking races, when picking distances, when picking grades. Like, I've treated all the horses the same, and it's worked with those, even though they're not great horses. So I know I'm not messing up. There's something else, maybe something I'm overlooking, maybe just bad luck, maybe just the wrong race here or there for some of these horses, but it's not working. But at least I know it's not 100% on me. The fact that I've got 2 horses which have won, pretty well so far. That being said, can Suleimani do something here? Vittori's the form horse. It will be the favourite. But I like Suleimani. I think we can get a result. The Frankie Kilroe Mile, Grade 1, 4 years and above on turf. We're on the outside. Taekwondo and Sort Out just ahead of the pack. And then coming through there's Hawana. Vittori on the inside as we move to the back and outside of the pack. Vittori now just on the inside flank of Hawana. You've got Sort Out, War of the Roses, and then from the inside out, Chaim, Taekwondo, Lexus Boy, and Suleimani just off the screen there. Let's get round the back stretch. Everybody just about in contact. We position at 4. Between 3 and 2 is where horses normally make their move on the turn to get clear air. When they come off the turn, that's where they make a push into position. And a furlong out is where they normally will start going. We're having to go inside, outside, blocked off by Chaim, blocked off by Sort Out, blocked off all the way. And that means with half a furlong to go, Vittori's going to take it just because we were never allowed a clear path. And, I mean, honestly, I put that on the jockey. I do put that on the jockey. Was always diving inside, outside, never picked a path, never forced a way through somewhere. And we end up 4th. But that's bad work by the jockey there. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. We should have made a fight for that. We should have easily come second ahead of Chaim and War of the Roses. They are not as good a horse as Suleimani is. But we didn't do the right things at the right times there, and I think it really, really hurt us. The fact that he tried going outside on the turn, we went so wide when the inside rail was there. He could have done that. He could have been at least side by side coming off that rail in fourth place with some of the other horses, and then just be able to take the outside round the third horse and drive for the line. Vittori would be going up the inside, we'd be going around the outside of them. You know, maybe we don't win that way, but at least we're more competitive. I just don't think that was a good ride by the jockey. And it does leave us, again, waiting for a win this season. 2 races for Suleimani and Prince Gia. A win for everybody else, except for Saib, of course, who got hurt. And yeah, I mean, just what is there to say about that? I don't think that we can have expected this poor a showing. Maybe you guys did. I certainly didn't. I mean, I do want to see when the next sales are. 23rd for the breeders. Okay. I might want to look at that one. Tootling has not run well in her last race of last season and the first race in this season. Vittori is back as favourite again. 3 out of 3 this season. I wonder why. Top rated. We're a little bit lower, but again, we should do good in this. We should do good in this race. Yeah. Let's keep an eye on Polish Sprite. Let's keep an eye on Vittori and see how we compare with Tootling. And see if we can compete. We also keep an eye on the jockey. Did not get off to the best of starts there. So Vittori moving out. It's got Polish Sprite, its stablemate alongside it. Hawana again off early to the front, but faded badly as it consistently moved back through the pack in the last race. And we've got the inside rail fighting for it with Vittori, who's probably going to hold it and probably going to box us out with Polish Sprite if we do try and make a move early. War of the Roses in that middle ground with Elb, Rivlo World, Caithness and Taekwondo. We're down the back stretch. At least Tootling's in a better position right now. But it looks like War of the Roses making the move that I wanted us to make. And again, we are boxed out. Polish Sprite and Vittori taking the front 2 spots there. Boxing us out. We're having to dive back down to the inside. We tried going outside. We can get down the inside of Polish Sprite. But Vittori is going to be in the way. War of the Roses has a shot. Can we find a gap? We've moved Polish Sprite over. We're cruising now in the last half furlong past Vittori. And when we stick to the inside early, when we don't have to go around the bend on the outside, like far on the outside, then we do a lot better. If the jockey takes the right positions, we do a lot better. But is that Stewart's inquiry for when we pushed through the 2 of them? Because there wasn't any distance in between Polish Sprite and Vittori. So, if that's what it was, we've been told that we were okay doing what we did. I felt we were okay as well. But Polish Sprite did okay. Like, Polish Sprite, that's one of our former horses. Not stablemate, just the exact same silks. I mean, I find that a little bit weird. Yeah, I do find that a little bit weird. But okay, we did get our win. We got a win, and it's a grade 1 win, and it's a star horse, Tootling, who again comes out and saves us. It doesn't look like an amazing horse. You know? Not the world's best stats anywhere, but a pretty dang nice horse. So a second for Suleimani, Tootling gets a win, 4th place in each of their other races. But not a bad start for the two of them. We'll see if we can get a few more wins chained up over the season. Push towards that 130 rating. I'm almost kind of done with Glingamel and very cool at this point. I want to see what they do. But I don't want to watch them run. Yeah. Okay. So got the distance well, but can't compete in a grade 3. I mean, you should be a better horse than you are. I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to deal with it. I've got 2-year-olds to get firing. I don't have time to get a 4-year-old running well, or a 3-year-old running well. But yeah, a little bit of money. I don't mind that so much. Let's go to the breeding auction and see what exactly is about. So 11-year-old hasn't been run, 5-year-old hasn't been run. I mean, there's nothing, absolutely nothing to get excited about in that sale. 25 in the 2-year-olds. Okay, selling races. Why? No. Stop putting them in selling races. I can't evaluate 2-year-olds when you're doing that. That sucks. Okay. See, I'm probably going to wait till the yearling sales in that case. So yeah, we don't have to worry about anything for a long time in terms of those races. Glingamil, again, we're just going to skip the result. Doesn't show anything, then again, I'm just probably going to sell. Goes and wins. Mile 2, grade 2. Just like that, Glingamil wins a grade 2. That doesn't look like a mile 2 to me. Like, that's a mile. Why is more than double a mile 2? Don't understand. 6 furlongs. Up 2 more furlongs to a mile. Up 2 more furlongs to a mile 2. Yeah. Not exactly easy to spot, but it wasn't the toughest of fields, but it wasn't an easy field, and just kind of dominated start to end. So I'm a bit puzzled by that, but okay. Okay. So Glingamil at a mile 2. I now need to keep finding a mile 2 grade 2s for it, and maybe a mile 2 at grade 1 to test it. Let's also keep Suleimani going, see if we can rebound back, get me a good win. There's a grade 2. There's more grade 2s there. Let's get the confidence up with an easier win. 7 furlongs, grade 2 for fillies. Let's just book you in. Mile 2, Dubai World Cup. I mean, that's too much. That's too much. Or the Champions Chancellor. You know what? Fuck. I mean, if he wins, it's going to be amazing. If he doesn't win, then so what? At the end of the day, so what? What's this? Weekly auction. Nope. So, personal touch on a maiden. Gets a win. Gets a win and gets a good rating. Wins by a length. Start to finish. Did enough. Okay. Yeah, rough opening set of races. The second sort is slowly bringing me back round. Glingamil wins. Tootling wins. Suleimani comes second in the opening. It was about as good as we got in the opening set of races. Taking a chance on it. But yeah, that's kind of interesting the whole way round about how the horses are running early doors. Talking of doors, Eagle Door gets a win. Lovely. Over a furlong. Easy win. Always near the front. Good. Oh, I was so worried for a minute that things were going to go to hell. I was so worried I just had to sell all the 2-year-olds and Glingamil, and maybe Tootling and Suleimani would fall off this season. They'd have to go in the breeding barn. I'd be left with nothing to race with. But we've got 2 maiden wins under our belt. We've got a grade 2 on Glingamil out of nowhere. And now, Tootling and Suleimani, 4th place, a 2nd place, and a 1st place. Not bad. Okay. I mean, we can work with that. At least now I'm confident again that we do have horses we can actually work with. What's this? Steadied early. Pulled. Okay. And that, 3/4 of a length. Oh, it's excitable. Never mind. Stony Path. What happened in this? Don't know. You were like nearly 9 lengths back, and then you won by 2 3/4. Okay, Stony Path. How much are you likely to go for? 250? 260. Okay, worth a little risk there. We'll see exactly what comes of that. Hey, slight profit, and we got to see how it went. Okay, Keen Gale and Glingamil. Keen Gale comes second. No extra, so probably Keen Gale is a 6 furlong horse. I've got notes I'm trying to update as I play, but it's a bit difficult. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. Try a furlong shorter. That's 5 furlongs. I can't do shorter. Well, that's going to be an interesting one. Dubai World Cup. Glingamil right to the back of the betting. Not the worst horse in the field. Not the best. Yeah, I mean... oh, you gotta have fun. Like, I didn't think I'd get a grade 2 out of Glingamil this season. I thought I'd find his distance and then just sell him. But we've got a grade 2. And if there's any chance of getting a grade 1, you can go into the breeding barn. So he's up there with Springfield Rhyme, Gracious Greccio, Ridgewood, Ruby, Ocean, Rosie, and Regimental. Sabania, Balthazar King, Osiris Way, Connor Dodger, Dangerous Midge, Bright Spangle, Lexus Boy, Racine, Alderburn, Walt Starling, Miss Aches, and Gone Are the Days is at the rear. We are down to the final 4 furlongs. The pack has stayed together. Glingermill has made all the running. I mean, I don't dare to dream because I know the quality of these horses. I know what's coming. And there it is. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. But the Dubai World Cup. The Dubai World Cup. Until we got to the final 1.5 furlongs. Until we got to the final 1.5 furlongs. We were there. At the Dubai World Cup. We only finished 4 lengths back. You know? That's not bad. That's not bad. Take a look at some of the horses that finished ahead of us. And, you know, a couple that we beat. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm starting to get a picture of Glingermill. I'm starting to get a picture of the Glingermill front runner. Maybe only a grade 2 right now. Maybe a grade 1 in certain circumstances. Not in that company. Certainly not in that company. But a mile 2, mile 3. Yeah. Yeah. I've got 3 good horses. I just need to book properly. 3 horses to book properly. Magical Pierce. Give me a win. Please. It's a maiden. The rest of them are sweating up. One's overweight. I mean, please. God damn. What? Run green. Short field. Short field. 4 horses, 3 of them sweat up. One's running with more weight than they need to carry because of a heavy jockey. And our super horse runs green on us. Oh, definitely a 6 furlonger. Definitely a 6 furlonger. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. See, Eagle Door, Personal Touch, get wins. Keen Gale's been close twice but can't get it. Prince Gia, our second best horse, I just don't know. A Magical Piece, our best horse from the 2-year-olds, just isn't getting it done. Wow, I was hoping to finish off with a win there, but I mean, yeah, I gotta find races for all those 2-year-olds again and find Glingermill a race he can win. So, Rey Mysterio there, 777, that's very lucky, 619. Glingermill, we had a horse called Glingermill in past games. We also had, at the same time, a horse called Rey Mysterio. It's kind of fun to see that crop up here. But yeah, lots to think on. Lots to think on indeed. Let me check the breeding. All in full. Lovely. Can ignore breeding. No. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it right now. Like I say, interesting. Very, very interesting. I'll be back with a new video very soon. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care of yourselves till I see you next time. And pray for me. Because these 2-year-olds are going to kill me.